Aloha everybody, this is Gabe from the Hawaii Institute of Self-Reliance. Welcome back, mahalo for watching. Today's video, I'm reviewing LT Wright Forest Trail knife in CPM 3V steel with a saber grind and red burlap handle and black liners. Don't go away and check out what I think of this survival knife. I'm in an interesting situation with lava all around, and I have an LT Wright Forest Trail that I'm going to review in this video. This is in CPM 3V steel and a saber grind, made in America. Don't go away, check out what I think of this knife. What a better way to test it in a situation like this. Okay, let's see how well it slices the tomato. Did that edge hold up? Oh yeah. After all that abuse. Yeah. That CPM 3V steel, super sharp. Wow. Yep. There you go. She's sharp. The LT Wright Forest Trail has been my primary belt knife, my survival knife in this disaster for almost 3 months. I've used this knife quite a bit over the past 3 months. All sorts of stuff from mundane tasks to actually, building a fire, to prepping food, all sorts of tasks that I've done with this knife, and I've really enjoyed using it, and I'm thankful that I got it right before this disaster happened. So I'm going to show you the leather sheath that it comes with. It's pretty beat up because I've been wearing it quite a bit, but there's two options. You can wear it as a dangler, and you can let that drop down and wear it on your belt like this, and it'll take a 2-inch belt and it's a little bit bigger, the belt loop. I just put this Ranger band on here to prevent it from tearing. Not that it will. I've just been wearing this literally 24/7. Not to bed, of course. I take it off when I go to bed, but when I get up in the morning, I put this thing on and I do my go about my day, do what I have to do during the day, and then when I go to bed, I take this off and put it next to, you know, on a nightstand next to my bed. So I always have this within reach, and I'm in a disaster zone, so I think that's appropriate. So it's a nice leather sheath made in America, and it's got some nice stitching, some lashing points. You can tie it to your leg, but you know, it rides really comfortable on the belt. Both positions on the belt are extremely comfortable, and it does have that swing, so it gets out of your way if you want to wear it as a dangler, and it's not too heavy where it flaps around and hits your leg. This is actually a really nice setup, and it comes with a ferrocerium loop right there, and I just got a ferrocerium rod right there, and it's to start a fire. It makes sparks, and the knife does have a 90-degree spine. So there's the leather sheath, nice leather sheath. It's all beat up, but it's going to hold up for quite a number of years, even with constant use. Okay, it's got a thick tip, so we're going to try some prying and make sure, you know, it can handle it. Now, I'm not going to be too dumb, you know, you got to be smart, you know, even when you're testing a knife. You don't want to pry it too much because, you know, it could possibly break your tip off. But this is just some light stabbing and prying. Yeah, seems to be doing pretty good. And this is ironwood. Yeah. Okay, tip test. There you go. Now, tip is fine. Yeah, no problem. It's got a strong tip, you know, for drilling, you know, bow drill, divot. You know, you could get in there and drill and not worry about breaking the tip off. So I think that passed right there. Yeah, no problem. Strong tip. And remember, I'm not going to be, you know, wrenching on it too much, you know. This is just a test to see if it can handle some light prying. And there you go. Yeah, there you go. Jungle approved. Yeah. Give you the stats of this knife. It's 10 inches overall with a 5-inch blade, and I believe a 5-inch blade is minimum for a survival knife, especially in the jungle. And this is nice. You can keep it on your belt, and it's not too overly long to where you're constantly having to deal with it. You can just put it on your belt and forget about it until you need it. Now, maybe in the jungle a 7-inch blade would be better, but nah, this 5-inch blade works out perfect. It is 0.156 thickness. It's a full tang knife. It's got a nice Coke bottle handle, very comfortable, a generous lanyard hole, and you can see the LT Wright logo right on there. And this X means 3V steel, and this particular one is in CPM 3V, which is a very tough steel. One of my favorite steels for knives. Some people say it's hard to sharpen, but I don't really find that to be the case, and I don't have to sharpen it. I haven't had to sharpen this knife, you know, ever, and all I do is just strop it on a leather strop with some jeweler's compound. Now, you can get this knife in different steels and different grinds. You can get it in a Scandi grind or a flat grind. So this has a saber grind. You can see that it goes up to about right here, and then it has a beveled edge. And like I was saying, it just keeps that edge forever. It's super sharp for a long time. And let's show you how to carve a tent stake. Now, this is just a basic bushcraft task. and I'm going to talk about how comfortable it is in hand. There's no hot spots. I have medium to large size gloves, and I got plenty of room on there. So it's comfortable handle. Now I'm just going to carve this into a tent stake. So you got the spike there, and I know it's crooked, but hey, you could have a crooked tent stake. And so then I'm just going to put a notch right here for a rope or something. And this is a great task to learn and master. You can make some notches. I'm just going to make a simple notch right here. You know, if you go camping, you might need to carve yourself a tent stake. Okay, there you go. Easy. Tent stake. Okay, now let's see, what else can I talk about? The leather sheath is American made. This knife is American made in Ohio by LT Wright. You can see the logo there. And the leather sheath works really well. Keeps the knife in, or the knife stays in the sheath. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so you got the stats, you got my review of this knife. This is my Grail knife. I probably will sell all my other knives in this blade length because this is it. This is such an awesome knife. I'm in love with this knife. A couple years ago, I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's a really awesome knife, and kind of forgot about it because it was, you know, $300. It is kind of an expensive knife. You can only get it from the Knife Connection, and I'll provide a link in the description box for that. It's a LT Wright exclusive for the Knife Connection, and they sell knives on a website, all sorts of different brands, and this is the one that you can only get from the Knife Connection. So they're $300, or at least this model is a little over $300, but I know you can get it in A2 steel for a little over $200. So, you know, it's one of those knives that you hand down to your grandchildren, and it's super tough. It's just a beautiful, well crafted, handcrafted, handmade, American-made knife. So you're gonna pay a premium price for a premium knife. That's just how it is. And it's not for everyone. You know, you can go and get a $100 knife and be happy with that. Shoot, you can go get a $50 knife and be happy with that. This is just heirloom quality, super comfortable, Coke bottle handle. You won't get that in too many knives, and it just flares out. You know, it'll stay in your hand. It's not much of a chopper, right? You're not going to chop a whole lot down. That's why maybe a 7-inch blade might be better for chopping. Maybe the Knife Connection will have LT Wright make a Jungle Trail knife. Huh? Yeah? 7-inch blade, same exact design, maybe a little bit longer handle, and a 7-inch blade. We can call it the Jungle Trail. So if the Knife Connection is watching, you know, hey, you know, maybe that's a possibility. I'm not sure. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. This is my ultimate survival knife. I'm not giving this up. Like I said earlier in the video, I've been wearing this pretty much 24/7 for the past 3 months, and I'm just so stoked that I got this knife. It's a good security blanket, or just makes me feel a lot safer when I got this knife on my belt. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. I want to thank you guys for all your thoughts and prayers. I want to thank the first responders. We're in a natural disaster here in Leilani Estates, We got lava everywhere, and I want to thank everyone for viewing. Drop a like if you like this video, and make sure you hit the bell symbol and subscribe. And I love all your comments. I'll try to answer as many of your questions as I possibly can. And yeah, thank you for sharing. And again, thank you for watching. And until next time, ahui-ho, aloha, booyah, ultimate survival knife. Yes, ultimate. I can survive anything. I can survive lava.